And this comes back to what I was talking about earlier, is what are the most important emotions for you to feel? Because if visualizing yourself the next day and what's coming up and all that helps you calm down, then that work. You know, I mean, it depends on the individual. And I've experienced this when I'm working with people. Is it depends on what your personality is, depends on what you like to do, what's going to work for you, right? It's not amping yourself up, but prepping yourself for the next day and reviewing what this past day is. If that's what works, and that's what works. You know, there's no one solution. You and I know this, right? There's no one solution.
Yep.
Every person's different, and this is because we all have different life experiences, we all have different paths, we all have different beliefs, we all have different, thought patterns, and all of these things are ingrained in how we wire on a day-to-day. So what works for you? You know what I mean? So it's finding that one thing and then just tripling down on that, because then that's just going to bring more success for you across the board.
And I know you're going to cut and chop all this up, so I think this is more of like me and you having this conversation back and forth. That's how I'm imagining it. The one common denominator with all the CEOs, owners of companies, presidents, the highest level people that I've met, the highest level athletes I've gotten to sit and talk to and have a conversation with, that common denominator is they thrive on mental preparedness, visualizing that what to 99% of people would create anxiety and loss of sleep. That 1% thrives on. That's actually what makes them feel calmer, is knowing that the more they mentally prepare for stuff, the better they're going to handle those situations. And that is the one thing I have always taken from me. And whenever I've had opportunities to sit and talk to owners of companies, CEOs, elite athletes, highly successful people in whatever field they are, that 1% of people thrives on what would cause most people anxiety and stress. And I guess that was the point I was trying to get across.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for most. The way we coach, that's the right way to do things, because you're trying to ease yourself so that at night you're getting that proper rest, because that's one of the things that we teach everybody is how the proper rest sets yourself up for that next day. So I went off on a tangent on really what was more of a 1%er conversation.
Well, no, that's the thing though, is like, I think for some people it does help them to, and we'll get into it in 2 seconds, but if that's what makes you tick, if that's what helps calm your thoughts, if that's what helps you feel prepared, then fuck it, do it. And then you discover something new about yourself. It doesn't. I think the bottom line is, coming back to our original sponsor, water, and sleep. Sleep especially. Whatever you need to do that will help improve the quality of your sleep is going to improve your performance the next day and your patience and handling with everybody else. And you're not going to negatively overanalyze things. You'll be able to focus on better, stay focus on the controllables and, across the board. So, it's good points. There's meditation for some, but maybe it's just like you said, like visualizing. There's so many different options out there.